yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday night. I'm feeling right. We got Duco, we got Mitch, and we got our old friend Brian from LTL Media joining us tonight for this special edition of the Watch Hangout. Usually we're doing having a few drinks, talking some watches, and having some fun. But tonight we're going to touch on the TPG Anthony Farrer timepiece gentleman federal prison sentencing. Now this happened today, so I'm sure some of you heard the news. Yeah, we got all these people joining. In case you haven't noticed, the new setup is evolving. It's still a work in progress, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what improvements. I know you like the pink light right here. It's for trying to get Ross Razor Brady on. To be honest, so I'm trying to catfish him in with the pink light, but we'll see how that goes. Gentlemen, how are we tonight? It's good to see you guys. What do you say we start off as one does with the wristwatch check? I'm going to take my wristwatch off for this one. I'm going with the subby, the old subby, no date sub. I'll tell you, one of my favorites. What do you guys think? You like it?
Brian went MIA, man.
Love it.
He's getting a watch. He's digging out a watch. I know exactly what Brian's doing. He's like, wait a minute, this is a watch stream. I better get a watch on here.
I know.
All good. Brian, you see, you're getting a little rusty. For those of you who don't know, Brian used to do a watch stream as well. But he's moved on to bigger and better things. He's got about 10 million subs. He's kicking ass. He's got his own private studio. He's big time now. Big time. But that's good. It's good.
But I always come back to my roots, JJ. This is where I started. You guys, dude, I've always said that. You guys gave me the chops here on YouTube, and I always pop in, and you and I still have conversations like every couple months. We'll talk, and I never forget where I came from. So I really appreciate it, because if I didn't learn the YouTube ropes from you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. So I'm always very appreciative of that.
Yeah, of course. Brian's the man. Let me tell you, I messaged Brian today. I don't know where. He's probably in the middle of something. Like, hey, man, going to be talking a little TPG tonight. You want to hop on and talk? Yeah, he's like, yes, I'm in the link. And boom, here he is. So that's how we do it. All right, Brian, you're up next. What do you got on the wrist today, man? What are we wearing?
Bell & Ross.
Oh, yeah, the Bell & Ross. I had a feeling.
We know it. We know it.
I love this watch. It's such a good, comfortable watch for my wrist size. I love the shape of it. I love the military look. I've always liked this. I think it's the BR0392.
He hasn't lost his touch.
Yeah, I mean, it's ceramic coated, and I gotta say, like, for a rubber bracelet, it's probably one of the most buttery, comfortable bands that I've ever put on before. I love it. So it's a good watch. It's fun.
Nice. Very nice. Let's go, Duco. What do you got on the wrist, man? What are we wearing today?
I am wearing the Explorer 40 mil.
I love that watch.
Oh, beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. One of my faves. I like that one.
The new one, right? Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
I love that watch.
Good watch.
Duco's not messing around. And then that brings us to 56 Mitch, old stock. What do we got, Mitch?
It's cruel, but fair. Tonight I've got my Zellos. I'm one of those micro brands that punches way above its weight. Bronze with a hammered teal dial. Great looking watch.
I love that. It's beautiful.
That's really nice, man.
It's like a Moser.
So
yeah, you know what? Or Ming. Also kind of reminds me of Ming.
Yeah.
Didn't Christopher Ward do something like that as well?
Maybe in the 12 series, but I'm not a big Christopher Ward expert, so not sure. But Zellos is just, every time they come out with a new model, there's something distinctive about it, at least from an aesthetic standpoint. Mm-hmm. And the prices are all, for the most part, like in the $500 range.
Right.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set up a poll here, but I don't know how to. I don't think I could do it from the mobile. I don't have all my screens. You guys know I have a bunch of screens. I don't have them all at the moment, so please bear with me. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get a poll going. Maybe we'll figure it out. I gotta see. So what do you guys think of the setup? Please let me know in the chat. I was gonna do a little poll, but what do you guys think? Any suggestions? Something stay, something go, change it up a little bit. Curious to know. Write it in the chat. Let us know. Do appreciate it. All right, let's
Personally,
see.
I like it. I think it looks clean. It's nice.
Thanks. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm going for a little bit of a cleaner aesthetic. By the way, guys, I totally forgot. We're live. Make sure you head on over with your troll accounts to all those other live streams. You let them know JJ's live streaming. We're over here at the Watch Hangout. Get out of those rat streams and come on over. Ditch the zeros and get with the heroes, baby. That's what I like to say. By the way, move the mic so Palway can see my chin, because he says he likes my chin. So there you go. Hope you like it, Palway. It's for you, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got going on in the chat before we get into all this action here? We got Mateus leading us off. He says, bye-bye. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 doll hairs. I believe that is a little bit of TPG humor there. Very nice. We got Tiger Tail, member of the crew. Good to see Tiger Tail in the chat. He says it was self-defense. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's going to be a lot of, this is going to lead to a lot of jokes, I have a feeling, I think so, but we're going to get there. We're blowing up fast and furious here, so we got to catch up. We got a first super chat of the evening. Thank you very much, Robert Wood. $2 super chat. Says, thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday, all. Happy Friday to you, Robert. Appreciate you. As always, Robert has perfect attendance. By the way, Robert's been kicking ass on the Tuesday show. He had Jody from Just More Watch last week. He had Mark from Long Island Watch on this week. They both gave away watches. Congrats to Kelvin and congrats to who won the last one? Do you remember? It's slipping my mind right now. I could tell you in a second. I have it here.
Brian.
Brian the Pipe. That's right.
Brian the Pipe. Yeah.
Yes, correct. Happy Friday to all. There you go. Thank you. And happy Friday to you, Robert. And congrats to the guys who won. We had Buckley on last show, John Buckley from Vucom. We're actually going to be hitting up his show. I'll play his promo later for anyone interested, anyone local to New Jersey who wants to come to the show. It's tomorrow between, I think, 12 and 4, something like that. I'm going to drop that info. I'm going to be over there. Go say what's up to John Buckley and the Vucom crew. Should be a good time. And we'll go from there. We got a $2 super chat from Mr. Sexy himself, Mr. GMT. He says, have a great show and stay sexy. Thank you, Mr. GMT. We need you to hop on, Mr. GMT. We need to up our level of sexiness, We need a sexy upgrade. We need you in the man cave. Link is dropped if anyone wants to join us. We got another member of the crew, my man, the Hot Watcher. He says, hello, watch people. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we got another super chat from our man Mitch, $2 super chat. He says, let the games begin. Yes, indeed. We are ready for it. Just going to get through this chat, and then we're going to get through all the good stuff. AB, member of the crew, he says, did they ever disclose what TVG had in his storage unit? I don't believe yet. I wonder if they auctioned it. We got to look into that. I don't think they auctioned it yet, but we got to see. We got to take a look. We got Basil's Bezels became BB. I'm sorry, it's BB now. BB became I think, did he upgrade? Is that what this is? Because he's been a member. I don't know. I wish I had my YouTube screen. It sucks not having the YouTube screen. You can't see anything, man.
Why don't you have your YouTube screen?
Because I remodeled and I only have one other screen. Usually I have my main screen here and then one on each side. I don't have the YouTube one plugged in. I was going to put a little iPad here to check it, but I forgot it. I forgot it upstairs. I'm locked in Mom's basement. I can't do it. So,
Mom,
welcome to Silver. Welcome to Silver. Thank you, Basil. Appreciate the upgrade. Thank you very much. See, I knew it was going to happen. All right. Thank you. I was going to say Basil's was a member for quite a while. If you guys want to become a member, don't forget, click the join button down below. Any level gets you unlimited access to the WhatsApp group, which is probably one of the best groups. About 100 hardcore watch enthusiasts in there. You know the deal. Pictures, news, articles, all that good stuff, jokes, all that good stuff. All you got to do is message watchhangout@gmail.com or the Watch Hangout on Insta. Let us know you're a member, and we'll send you over the link. You can come join. Thank you, Basils, for upgrading the membership to silver. We do appreciate it. DP reminding everyone to upvote. And look at this. I'm impressing the ladies, guys. Oh, yeah. Jen G says, JJ, love the new setup. Thank you. Thank you. You know, everyone made fun of me for months that the basement was a mess and there was nothing on here. But, you know, hey, we're getting there. I just started. It's not done yet, but all right, let's go. We got Kurt. My man Kurt says, nice setup. Did you finally move out of your mother's? No way, man. I'm staying as long as I can, baby. Mom's
free rent,
basement.
baby. Free rent.
Yeah. You know what? I'm living rent free here and in a bunch of people's heads. So it's great.
So many heads.
It's great.
So
I
many
love
heads.
it. Got my man, the Liberty Spot, with a $2 super chat. He says, Buonasera, a little Italian for you guys. That means good evening, for those who don't know. Hey, Marty says, did he get Diddy Lou before he went to jail? Hey, man, you got a massage somehow, right? I mean, we got another member of the crew, the original OC. Cheers to the Watch Hangout crew. Thank you, OC. Appreciate that. Kurt is digging the Bell and Ross. He says, AB says, Bell and Ross, where's Blake? Yeah, he's another, Blake is another fan of the Bell and Ross there. Ryan, here we go. We got Real World. Sorry, I got an itch over here. It's driving me nuts. I don't know what it is. Someone must be talking bad about me somewhere. We got Real World Curly now. It says, JJ, please tell me there will be a trombone solo tonight. I don't know, man. I don't think Mitch looks up to it right now. He looks a little tired.
Yeah, you know.
Mitch, one day when you're up to the solo, we're gonna charge someone a good super chat for that.
Yeah, good things come to those who wait.
There you go. Look at this. Look at this guy. We got Perth Luxury in the house. What
Who
is
is this
special
fella?
occasion? Haven't seen Perth in ages. My man Perth with a $5 super chat. Remember when poor Perth got blamed for Diamond Archie to the customs police? You know, that was a complete scam, that he was paying that bill anyway, obviously, but he used the opportunity to bury poor Perth and blame him.
Man, those were good days, right?
So unfair. Well, that part wasn't good, but yes, it was great hanging with Perth. Yes. I miss Perth.
That was like 3-4 years ago.
3-4 years ago. Yeah, about. Yep. Perth says, but I thought the saying was, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Or is that only true if you try to outrun the cops in a white Ford Bronco? Man, I don't know. It might have fit. It might have fit. That's maybe the new slogan. But we're gonna get into. I thought he got off easy, man. But we're gonna get into that in a little bit. We got Jay Giddy in the house, my man. He says, "Good evening, everyone. The flu is kicking my ass."
I get it too. Yeah.
Oh man, Jay Giddy, you're supposed to come to the show tomorrow. Does this mean you're not coming, or does this mean I should wear a mask? Which one?
If he has the flu, there's no way he's coming.
Oh man,
there's no way.
All right, we'll see. Let us know in the chat. Curious, but I hope you feel better either way, my man. Hope you feel better soon. Von Krul says, Mitch has some bangers. Von Krul, thank you for becoming a member recently. Do appreciate it. We got Joey Biden in the house. Look at this. We got presidential royalty. He says, I missed it. How much time did Ted Tooney get? We're going to get into that. Stay tuned another 2 to 4 minutes. I just got to run through. This is the longest part, right? Catching up to the whole chat that starts before the show. I don't know if people like when I do this, but
got it, man.
It is what it is. Gotta give props to the people. We got the best crew out there, man. Come on, you gotta show love to the chat. We got another $2 from Perth Luxury. He goes, oh no, here comes Mr. GMT and the 38 Mings again. We love our Mr. GMT. We love to have him on. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's right. Perthy in the house. Mark let the winner pick their Islander too. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, right? He let them pick whatever watch they want. Really nice guy, Mark. Shout out to Mark.
Hey man, Robert has been the Tuesday crew has been killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
They want to keep their knees, man. You know, they know what's
That's
up.
it. Keep it.
We got Seconds in the house. Good to see Seconds. Says, what's up, gentlemen? And a very generous 20 memberships gifted from GD, the Peso Cannon himself. He's looking for that red meat. He wants some TPG red meat. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, GD. I don't know who won because I don't have a YouTube screen open, but congrats to all the winners.
It was 20
really
people.
Awesome.
It was 20 people.
There's a lot of them. Look at this. We got Mr. GMT in the house. Hey, man.
Hey, is it going, boys? What's going on?
What's the word on the streets, kid?
Not much. Just doing the same old, same old. How you boys going?
We're doing well. You want to give us a wrist shot? What do we got on the wrist, man?
I got my Planet Ocean 42.5.
You've been really loving that watch. I notice every time you
this
come
is a
on,
different
a
one.
lot of
The other one was a 45. This is a 42.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hey, Mr. GMT, what do you think about this? GD just gifted 20 memberships. How great is that?
He's a fucking legend. Look at that. 20 memberships. 20 boys.
That's crazy.
He said he's going to gift another 20 if you turn your lights on, he said. Yeah.
Pull your pants
What'd
down.
you say?
He said he's going to donate another 20 memberships if you turn your light on. I'm just kidding. I know you like to sit in the dark. Don't worry. We got Vimal in the house. He says, TPG, when released, welcome to McDonald's. Can I interest you in a Daytona to go with that Big Mac? It's going to be interesting. I mean, he's got quite a while to go, but we will get into that in a minute. Just catching up. We got Liberty Spot, member for 7 months. My man. He says, JJ, how does a Fratello get one of those Watch Hangout hats? Shoot me a message. I'll send you one. No problem. I was giving them away to the winners of like the monthlies, but I got you. You always support the show. I got you.
He's got you like he's got all of us. It's great stuff.
Yeah. I only have a very few left. So I got GMT's few on the side. I got Ali's couple on the side. I got a few I'm bringing to Steve, our sponsor, our man Steve. Should we pull up Steve's thing? Might as well, right? That's a good segue. Let's give Steve a little love in the chat. I got Steve's hats tomorrow. I'm going to be bringing him tomorrow. Let me see here if I could get his things up here. He's going to come to the event as well over at Vucum. Let me just see. My new setup is confusing the hell out of me. Sorry, guys, if it's a little messy.
Looks good, but just saying. Looks good.
There we go. I'm going to drop Steve's link. If you guys like cigars, Steve is a fellow watch enthusiast and a show sponsor to the Watch Hangout. We got to show Steve some love. I know a bunch of guys in the chat do support him, but make sure you head on over to stogiesampler.com. We have our own section, boys, with our own coupon codes where you get, he has all these packs like here, the Silky Smooth pack, $80 tax included. He ships them awesome with the humidifiers in them and all that stuff. You don't even need like anything. You could keep it right in the baggie. He packs an incredible discount code for everyone. So make sure you check out Steve. I dropped the link. He is a proud show sponsor, and we do appreciate him. All right, let's see. A little segue. We'll get back to Steve in a little bit. Let's see what else. Where are we? But yeah, I got you. Just shoot me a message. What did I just say? Message.
A massage.
Oh shit! Look at this. Oh, we got GD, member for 6 months, giving us a thumbs up. Thank you, GD. Appreciate that. We got ABC in the house. He says, "I only respect you, Brian." There you go. Brian. Where is Marcello? I think Marcello's beefing with everyone now. I can't keep up with the dramas anymore. It's too much fighting. I know betrayal was bound to happen. So we got Bruce G, another member of the crew. Good to see Bruce G. I like Bruce G. He says, nice to see the cameras on. Of course, man. We try to keep them on and keep you guys entertained. You know what I'm saying? We got 83 watching. Very nice. What's that, GMT?
And lights.
Oh, yeah. I love when you have lights. Right. You got such an awesome studio. I don't know why you hide it from us. Look at that.
Lights, camera action.
He's like the guy with the mule in his pants, and he just doesn't let anyone know, right? Then he just...
Whoa, easy, boy.
He just surprises the, But thanks, GMT. Appreciate that. Hey, look at this. We got Brody in the house. $2 super chat. Thank you, Brody. He says, GMT, you want to give it a whirl here? You could do it better than me.
Hey, boys.
How's that? Go. Wonderful. You got a voice like silk. You're replacing Robert Wood tonight with the voice like silk.
Nobody said that.
Well, I mean, you're trying your best, but nobody can replace Robert. We got a very generous $20 super chat from The Happy Meal. When The Happy Meal's in the house and he drops a $20 super chat, you know you got to give him what he needs. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's see. He says, hello to the Hangout. JJ, why you always rebel stream everyone? I always respect why. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. People rebel streaming. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of nonsense. Honestly, I can't do the childish streams. No offense, but yeah, we're here to have fun and talk watches. The gossiping, the fourth grade talking about each other. I'll leave that to the Australian walrus and his toothless bear. They can have fun with that. The two weeble wobbles. Look at this. We got TPG's towel in the house. Good to see TPG's towel. Welcome to the stream, Ari.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going over in the 51st state?
It's going okay. It's going okay. We're just erecting the statue of your leader.
Your what? Your what?
Erecting?
Erect? What?
Erecting?
Yeah, we are standing up the statue of dear leader. We're just looking for the orange mop put on his head to complete the
I gotta
look.
come to Canada.
That's it.
So erect.
We got an update here from Jay Giddy. He says he's in bed with 102 fever. He's tried to stay away from the family who had it all week. And last night, boom, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I gave that a little Christopher Walken, right? King of New York, right? It's my turn. Yeah, I know, Brian. You've been very sick as well,
Brutally
right?
sick. Yeah, for like 3 weeks, dude.
That sucks, man. We got Doc Mick in Florida in the house. Good to see my man, Doc Mick. He says, hi, JJ and panel. What's going on, man? Another member of the crew. Oh, look at this. GD did gift another 10 memberships.
Dude,
he is
he's
dropping
on.
bombs tonight. Oh, that's why GMT put his lights on. Now it all makes sense. That's a 2-in-1 right there. You get 10 free memberships and GMT's lights. Who's better than me? We got
Bada bing,
Pocket
bada
Watch
boom.
Time in the house. Yeah, bada bing, Betty boop. Right? Is that how it goes? No, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, it's all about stealing the leads. We're here to look. Let's just put it out there. We're here to steal all the leads. Now that let's just put all the cards on the table. At today's current situation, the way things are, we're just here to steal all the leads. So everybody come over and stay here. That's what we want to do. Let's just put it out there. Come here, stay here, have fun here.
Just come.
Oh, we got the ARS members. That's all right. Memberships and memberships, man. We appreciate you here. We don't tease like the other channels who are unappreciative. John Galt, another member of the crew, says, can GD smuggle a membership into federal prison for TPG? He's the one person who didn't get one. You know what's funny? He wanted me to do like what Lus was doing. They sent me an email and they were like, I don't know, can you relay messages through prison? I was like, no, fuck no. Fuck no, I'm not doing any of that. I have no interest in that, And then that's when Lus started doing it. I think he messaged Tim Wright, and he said no also.
What would you do it? That just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. I gotta get on his federal list and start relaying messages. The fuck out of here. I would never do that in a million years. There's no way. We got a very generous $10 super chat from Liberty Spot. It says, thanks, bro. You're welcome, Paisan. I'll get you a nice hat. I gotta get Ari a hat. Duco, you got yours. But he has such great hair. I don't blame him for not wearing it.
Exactly.
I would wear it. If I had it right now, I would wear it.
I know. I gotta get it.
I'll go get it.
No. You stay right there. I like that luscious hair, man. You're one of
bullshit. I'm going to get it.
The main guys
I
with
get it.
full
I
head
get
of
it.
hair, man.
That's it.
We need the
That's
full
it.
head of hair quota, We got Kurt member chat for 40 months. Thank you, Kurt. He says, GMT, I think this one's for you, man. He wants a good one here.
What's that? Come and get it.
Come and get it. Ari, you're only on for 20 minutes. Do you have anything you want to say in those 20 minutes?
Yeah, you don't have much time, bro.
No. I just wanted to come on and say, lots of love to the group here, and I miss you all. Been very busy these days.
I really enjoyed your story earlier on about the erection.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you focused on the key word there, erection.
Look at this. We got so many good guys in the crew. We're growing. Now we got almost 90. Let's go, boys. Let's break 100 today. We want to win the Nielsen ratings. I heard there's some Nielsen ratings.
Absolutely.
I want to win the Nielsen ratings. What do you think? We got Mr. Wee in T, $8 Australian. Did you see Archie rip his shirt and go mental live? No, I don't watch him. I really don't. I just can't. It's not. Look, I know they want to have the feud. I'm not doing the feud thing. It's like I feel like I'm in like 5th grade again. Oh, look at this, Duco. But no, I did not.
Representing. Look at that.
Beautiful hat.
You look very.
It actually suits you, man. It really does.
Nice. Really nice.
If I put him next to me, do we look alike?
Absolutely.
Just a little bit.
Basically the same person, same face.
Basically, right? Same weight. Same
Exactly.
Everything.
I heard that already. You said same weight, right?
Twins.
Absolutely, 100%.
Right, thank
100%.
Yeah. So, Mr. Wee and T, thank you very much for the very generous super chat. But no, I did not see that. That sounds pretty funny though. See, he was funny when he did shit like that. When he just gets vicious and nasty and tells people he wants to put them in Auschwitz ovens, things like that. I just can't get behind that type of stuff. And then his assistant manager will go after this guy for telling people to like go hang themselves in a sarcastic manner and say how terrible it is, but doesn't condemn him for telling people he wants to throw them in ovens. That's just the way it is over there. It's a double speak, double standard, makes no sense, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I just can't watch that no more. We're here to have fun. We got 91 people watching. They want to know about TPG. They want to know, is he in the shoe? Is he fucking getting robbed for commissary? Is he chilling? Is he drawing people's portraits? They want to know what's happening. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes. I can't even catch up with the chat. It's flying. We got Toyota Mo, my man Miyota Mo. I like that name. You know that name? That's a new name, Miyota Mo.
Yep, I think.
Yeah, they're trying to movement shame him, but he will not be shamed. He will not be shamed. He says Rebel streaming is so 2022. Content is king.
Damn straight.
That's correct, sir. That is correct. Let's see. Where else are we? Hey, there we go. Having a little warm up for the date night.
Hey, boo.
I like it. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Get your lazy ass up here, boo. We got Pedro in the house, another member of the crew. Good to see Pedro in the house. Thank you for joining us. And we got a member chat from our one and only Ari asking for a friend. Is there a black market for leads in prison? How many packs of ramen do you need to sell per lead? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Leads, man. I think the leads might be weak in prison.
That's true.
I just think you're flipping anything in prison. That's
you're flipping.
There's some shit that does some shady shit.
Yeah. I saw this. Another plane. This is 2 plane crashes in like a couple days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, our hearts go out to the friends.
That's terrible.
That's terrible news.
I didn't know about that. Shit.
Yeah, it's the second one. Black Hawk helicopter crashed into one, and now another one just crashed.
That's terrible.
Wild
So
stuff
sorry.
going on. Yeah, terrible stuff out there, man. You got to watch. All right, we got JD Smoking Pipes with a $20 super chat. Thank you, JD Smoking Pipes. Greatly appreciate it. This is a good super chat, nice big one. We're going to give him a little love. And we'll give him one more.
This AI is out of fucking control.
Yeah. He says, "Where can I buy one of these hats?" Evening all. I can send you one. I got to see how many I have left. I keep telling everyone I'm going to send them one, but I can definitely send you one. Yeah, it's no problem. I'll just shoot me a message. Message Instagram to Watch Hangout or email watchhangout@gmail.com. I did mention a while ago if anyone wanted one, just send me the shipping and I'll just mail it to you. I'm not charging for the hat, but
I did.
The shoving. Who did that? Who said that? Oh, you didn't pay me for no shipping, did you?
No, I said I would.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are you talking?
Same here, JJ. Of course.
Yeah.
Shipping.
Yeah. I will gladly mail them out without that because I got to put them in like a medium box. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. And maybe you do the paperwork a certain way to hide from the tariff.
You got to.
I knew it was coming.
Tariff. No,
I had to make a tariff joke. I had to make a tariff joke.
Yeah, I'm putting full
blame
price
you.
on that.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing. Perfect.
Wait,
but it's going to
No. It totally doesn't work. It's the other direction.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you should slap the tariff back on JJ.
I should.
Retaliation.
Wait, I got to get tariffed for bailing him a free hat? What the hell?
Retaliation, baby.
Exactly. 75%.
This doesn't
tariff.
sound like
Uno reverse tariff. That's what you do, man. 75%.
But JD, in all seriousness, shoot me a message to either the email or the WhatsApp. I mean the Instagram, and we'll get you sorted out. Let's see what else we got. Anthony C, $2 super chat. Shout out to the esteemed panel tonight. Good to see you, Anthony C. Anthony, are you coming to the VUCAM Watch event in New Jersey tomorrow? What do you think? Is that something you might be attending or no? I'm gonna play that commercial. By the way, a big shout out to Buckley and the Vukum crew. I heard from Jay Giddy that he gave us a lot of love on his Instagram, Tuscany Rose on his Instagram show in the morning. So big shout out to John Buckley and the Vukum crew. We'll be seeing them tomorrow. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll just play that little video now. It's like 30 seconds, so we'll do that. Let's see here. Where is it? If anyone wants to come, the info is at the end. It gives you the address in New Jersey. I will be there.
Are you going? Are you going?
Yes, I know Jay Giddy was going to come, but he's sick, so I guess that's out. But there's going to be, I think actually OC is coming. There's going to be a bunch of guys there. Anyone in the New York, New Jersey area who's interested, trying to get Hot Watcher there, and a couple guys maybe showing off. We'll see.
I wish I lived closer because I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool for a local event. We're gonna go for like 2 hours. We'll see. But here's the snippet. There you go, 184 Route 9 North. There you go.
Did you make that?
No, he made I just added the music because he had music that was copyrighted. So,
okay.
I
really liked that. That was good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, right? It should be fun. I asked him if that pizza and the munchkins will be there tomorrow. He said there will be some snacks. So,
fantastic,
guys, get on over, get. You could do the Tim grease thumb swipe on the watches. It'd be great. And we got 5 very generous gifted memberships from Kleiner Hun. Thank you, Kleiner Hun. Appreciate you, my paisan. You guys are really killing it tonight, man. Good. You know what? We want to stick it to them. Who they are, nobody knows, but we want to stick it to them. We want all the leads. Screw it. Yeah, we want all the leads, man. We're going to do the good shows. We're going to have all the fun. Speaking of fun, we have Ali Reza in the house, member for 41 months. I didn't even know we had 41 months of membership. But there we go. He says, tariff these nuts. There we go.
That's funny, man. I was trying not to laugh so hard when I read it.
That's it. We're giving a little mazal to Vukum. Thank you, Toyota Mo. Appreciate that. What I did was I moved the microphone out of the way, because rodents like Palway say you can't see my chin. So I want him to see the chin.
You look like you're a bit away.
You got a fresh fade there. You know what I'm saying? Me? No, I think I found some. Something. But
really? You look
good. You look good, dude.
I'm feeling energized. You know why? I want the fucking leads, man. We want the leads. I'm taking all the leads I can.
Get a Costco pack of ramen and go get the leads, man.
Yeah, I want all the leads. I'm here for the leads. I've been found out by Clown Clooney, and so fuck it. Might as well roll with it. He always knew. He was just friends with me for 3 years because he was undercover. He always knew. We got a $5 super chat from Kurt. He says, whoever they are, we're not going to be a part of their system. All leads are ours. That's correct. We do not want to be part of any verses, any toxic fish bowls, any of that stuff. We want the leads for ourselves. We're here for the leads.
Absolutely.
Happy Meal wants to know what's a Miyota. Miyota is a movement, Curly. It's a lower priced quality though movement in a watch.
It's good that he asked.
It is robust. That is
robust. Well, he's on the mission. Curly's about to buy his first watch. It is.
Whoa! Well, he bought a Tissot, man. What do you mean?
No, his first Rolex, like a luxury watch. He's gonna
He's gonna buy a Rolex?
Yeah. By the way, we got over 106 watching. Keep on coming in, guys. We're about to talk TPG in about 2 minutes. We're almost there. Yeah, he's gonna buy a watch. Maybe later he's gonna be streaming. We're gonna link to him. He's gonna be shopping. I think he's gonna go meet up with Marco, our other sponsor. Make sure you follow Marco on the gram, watch.marco, and our friends over at Berdeen's. I think Curly's going to meet up with him, and they're going to do a little watch shopping. He's going to use all that super chat money to buy himself a Rolex. We got a $20 super chat from the Liberty Spot. Some more shipping and your troubles. Thank you very much, Liberty Spot. Very generous of you, as always. I got you, my friend. Just shoot me a message where you want it shipped to, and I'll get that out for you, my friend. All right, I think we are caught up. That's it.
One more
Mo.
super
I'm telling
chat. One more super chat.
solid gold dancer he needs for sure. Yeah, Kleiner, exactly. Curly got to get the gold day, man. He's got to do it.
Yeah, man.
We got Ryan Hofrey with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Ryan. He says, clean facial hair, JJ, man. Haters hate, lovers love. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I want Poway to see the chin, man. I moved the microphone so he could get on the hamster wheel and whack his bag while we stream.
Wacky
Freak.
bag.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature. We got the Undertaker in the house. Hello, Undertaker. Good to see you, my paisan. Very nice. Yeah, watches and steaks with Marco. That's right. Very nice. I like it. All right, we're caught up. It only took 36 minutes, but we are caught up. That was a long one. Brian's probably like, what the hell? We're supposed
Sign
to
up
talk
for
about
this
It
shit.
is. It is
No,
very
no,
long.
hang in
It
there.
is.
It
Very,
is long, huh?
It is long. Kind of wrecked.
All right.
Listen, it's not about the length. You know that, right? It's a girth. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I lost.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it is about the length.
Oh, well, we were just about to prison sentences. So.
Are we talking about
It
phones
actually is. It actually,
Yeah.
all it
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
do with tonight,
or
is-
fridges? Fridges.
no, all it has to do with tonight is the length.
That's true.
All right,
It's the
Brian.
length. Okay.
Hello,
No
Brian.
worries. We'll
The
go with
length of
that.
the prison sentence.
The
We're
length
talking about
it
the
is.
length of the prison sentence. All right. So here's the news. Let's get into it. Former owner of Timepiece Gentleman luxury watch consignment store. That's funny how they call it a consignment store. So that's not originally what it was, but
Pawn shop.
yeah. Beverly Hills sentenced to nearly 6 years in federal prison. So from what I gathered from with his points, the lowest he could get was 63 months, right? I'm not sure what it was on the high end. Maybe Brian, do you remember what it was on the high end?
No, I mean the way that I thought he was going to get 20 years. I mean,
Right.
I
This is a pretty generous deal.
thought the
I thought so
sentence
too.
was very low.
Yeah, this is a very generous. This is a sweetheart deal, given the
Well,
minimum.
They're
Yeah,
saying wire fraud, right, is a 20-year
Mail
sentence.
fraud and wire fraud. It was 20 years on each count. And he had like, I think it was over like 10 counts at least. And he was looking at like over 100 years. But
Mhm.
what happened was he pled guilty in, I think it was October of this past year. So he's just been waiting for sentencing. Because probably his lawyer looked at him and said, hey, if you don't plea out, you don't take a plea, you're going to be in prison a very, very long time. So
Mm.
probably had a good lawyer that worked this out for him. And 6 years, he's been 2 years in. He's going to serve 4 and he's going to be out.
So you think he will sit in prison the entire 6 years?
Well, in federal prisons, I think you have to do at least 90% of your sentence. They don't screw around with that
So
stuff.
in other words, he ripped off 5 million, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
bet
it's
it's more
just
than
over
that. but
5
whatever.
million a year.
Yeah.
He said.
It's, I was just looking in the chat, JJ. So
Mhm.
Brody, I saw original OC talking about Brody was giving live updates today.
Right.
Where can I see that? Was he
Oh,
on
you
a
got to
YouTube-
check out OC's channel, the original OC.
Yeah.
I think he was on. I don't think he was on the I don't think he was on the Colony
Nah,
channel.
he
I
was
think
on his
own.
channel.
Right?
Actually, yeah, you're
You'll
right.
have
He
to
was on
send
his
me that
channel.
after, JJ,
Original
because I'm
OC.
very curious about that. So he
Well-
was there in
Well,
court
Brody's an
today.
attorney, so he knows quite a bit about this. But just to clarify, he did wind up getting towards the lower end, but he got 70 months. He was asking for 63.
Hmm.
Oh, Brody was at the court sentencing. There we go.
Wow.
So,
that's
And he was
awesome.
taking some notes. Yeah.
Was he taking notes or tweeting?
Right. But he took some notes. I don't know if he tweeted, but when you're in the Fed, you have to do 85% of your time.
Yeah.
It's not like
85%.
It's not like 50% and good
no,
behavior
like
stuff.
yeah.
like state prison or whatever. It's like 60 something percent. Feds they don't they don't
Yeah.
mess around.
So
It's
if you jerk everybody off, it doesn't really help with your
Jerking off helps.
So
helps.
tell me something.
Keeps you in, you
Is
know,
federal prison?
good company.
Is federal prison? I'm going to use the wrong word. Better than
It's a
state
college
prison?
dormitory.
Well, it's
This
totally
guy-
it's different.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where you go. You could go to a camp, which is very very easy. I
Mhm.
mean, he's a non-violent offender. The thing is, he has a previous record. I don't think they're going to put him in a camp, but he'll be in like a low. This is it depends. Like if you go to a camp,
Yes,
it's a joke. If you go,
but it's
not a
not
joke,
super
but,
max. It's not super
No,
max.
if
called
you go to
club
low,
fed.
it's easy. But
No.
if you go to like
No.
a US like the highs, like is like
Yeah.
US whatever.
Mhm.
That's where all like the killers and
It'll
the
be like
you
a
don't want to
college
be there. Right.
dormitory. That's it. It's like a college
You
dormitory.
know, the thing
Called
is
Fed.
you got to do 85%. You can't have conjugal visits. There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that you could get in state that you can't get in the feds, but you know, you're not with
Killers.
for lack of a better word, but you're not with like the street junkies who just got busted for
Yeah.
like, you know, you're with people who did like federal crimes,
Dude,
so it's generally a
It's
little
white
cleaner.
collar crimes.
Do we know if any of the other people that worked with him got any sort of crime?
That's a great question, because I'm like, how do these people not get held responsible? You can't tell me that
Exactly.
they didn't know what the hell was going on.
Exactly.
You know? But maybe in this case, they just want to go after the bigger fish. You know what I mean?
Do you think they turned on him and just fed
I'm
the
sure, yeah.
That could
prosecutors?
be
100%. They probably worked out a deal with the feds and said, look, you know, we have everything. Here it is. Let us go.
Oh,
So
hold
you just-
on, hold on. Oh, it's Brody. I think. Oh, let me just make sure it's Brody. Yes, it is. All right. Hey, man.
What's up, boys?
Hey,
What's
What's up,
buddy.
man? Give us
Hey,
the
Brett.
scoop.
Give us the rundown.
Yeah.
Link for TPG.
You wanna see that? So
He's in
first
his
of
cell.
all, he had a beard and a man bun.
Are
Yeah,
you
man,
really?
shitting me?
No way.
Copious notes, boys.
Oh, I love this.
I'll have to
Copious
drop in about
notes.
5 minutes, just letting you know, but I'll listen in the car.
Okay. No worries.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Brody, I'm just going to
So-
bump up your volume a little. Drop. There we go. All right.
Yeah, sorry, I got my headsets and my
That's all right.
audio stuff.
AJ, can you drop that screen to make Brody bigger so he's like bigger in the chat so we can see
Yeah,
him?
sure. Hold on one
That'd
second.
be awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
You got
He had a beard and a man bun. Wow.
AJ, he had a beard and man bun.
Do you think that's by choice or by force, Brody?
Oh, it looked to be by choice.
Okay. All right.
Because it was a look, man. It was like he had it pulled back tight, you know,
Hey.
and yeah.
Did he look like he lost a lot of weight? Because I would assume he was on some advanced supplements.
He looked heavier to me, actually. It's hard to tell because he was in like a white jumpsuit, but then he had the beard. So facially it was tough to tell. He looked heavier to me than I sort of anticipated what he would look like.
Really? Okay.
His face looked a little fuller, I would say. He didn't look fat, but yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Did he speak today or basically?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did
Yeah,
speak.
he did. Yeah. He spoke.
Tell us about it. I'm
No,
curious.
I just want to pull up Kurt's thing and then we'll let Brody roll. We got Kurt.
Yeah,
$2
man.
super chat. He says the accountant definitely turned on him.
Yeah, definitely.
Had to.
Curious what happened. All right, Brody, tell us what you know. Give us
Okay,
a
so-
scoop, man.
Judge Staten opened up. She kind of went through the sentencing guidelines. No victims appeared in court. She did have the victim impact statements. She went straight to accepting the factual findings in the sentencing report. And the prosecution and the defense agreed with the calculation in the pre-sentencing report. So they agreed that that he was, based on the scores, based on the scope of the fraud and the number of victims and the fact that some of them suffered financial hardship as a result of his scheme. They agreed that he had a two-factor elevation that put him in a sentencing range from 63 to 78 months, with supervision range after he gets out of 1 to 3 years, and fines anywhere between $20,000 and $200,000. So then his attorney spoke, female public defender, and she said, look, she was arguing for the low end of the range, 63 months. Her argument was basically he admitted to wrongdoing, and in the end, he had nothing left. He was homeless at the end. He kept a spreadsheet with commitment to pay people back, all the stuff you guys have heard him say before. He spent the last year plus in jail contemplating how he would improve and pay back the victims. then there was
Can I ask you a question before
Sure.
you move on? Because there's a lot of info to digest here. I just want to try to bite some chunks off of it. Now, you said, the last year or so, he spent this time. You got to hop, Ari?
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
be listening in from the car.
See, Ari.
Sounds good.
Take it easy, Ari.
So basically, she argued that the year and change, he spent trying to figure out how he's going to pay people back. Does that year and change count towards his 70 months that he was?
Yeah, he'll get credit for time served.
Wow.
Gotcha. All right.
He'll absolutely get credit for time served.
Right. I figured that was the case, but I was just curious if that.
So then Anthony spoke. She asked if he wanted to speak. He said he did. He looked into the gallery and he said that he wanted to apologize to the victims. He didn't see any of the victims in the gallery that he recognized. There were only about 8 of us in the gallery. It was pretty empty. I didn't recognize any of the guys that we've seen on the stream, Bob or any of the other guys. They weren't there.
Right.
The other people, I don't know who they were. They were definitely there for his hearing because it was the last hearing of the morning. And when the hearing ended, all of us walked out, like nobody stayed. So nobody was there on any other business. So I don't know who they were. Also, before the hearing started, the prosecution came and looked out in the gallery and asked if there were any victims that wanted to make a statement, and nobody raised their hand. So I don't believe any victims were in the gallery. Or if they were, nobody recognized them and they didn't want to speak.
That's some fall, right? Fall from like going from a Netflix special to like being huge news all over to like now nobody's in.
Nobody. Yeah. Do you think it was just reporters or people like you that wanted to just?
So I don't know who they are. OC had pointed out to me that there was one local reporter because they posted something on X from from Channel 5 out here, which is one of the local TV stations. And he did post a brief summary on X about what happened, but it was very basic. It was like he got 70 months and there was really not a lot of detail at all. So then Anthony, that he just went on to say that he spent the last 150 days in incarceration reflecting on his greed and his selfishness and his addiction and how he affected his victims and how he could have stopped before it got so big. And he thinks, and he thinks about what caused him to do what he did. So he's basically a lot of self-reflection on why he thinks it is the way he is. And yeah, exactly, Duke. He then apologized to the victims in general, and he promised to make amends and pay victims back when he gets out. He said that the thing he needs to do first is focus on his sobriety because he's never taken his sobriety seriously, and he realizes he really needs to take it seriously now. And then in the end, he just said he knows what he did was wrong, and he deserves to be punished. So that was his statement.
Wow.
So
now I got a question. Is he, like you said, he had mentioned he has to, he wants to pay people back when he gets out. Is he under any obligation as far as criminally that he's responsible, or is that something that could come later, like a civil suit against him?
So at the end, the case is still under the jurisdiction of this judge for they're doing a deferred restitution hearing to decide on the total amount. That'll be in March, where he will be ordered to pay restitution, and it's going to be a huge number. One of the things the judge did say that she accepted that was in the sentence, which was part of her stated reasons for sentencing, is that that the victim losses in the plea agreement were, it was weird. She said approximately, but then she gave a very specific number: $5,691,005.90. So they must have some accounting detail to get to that, not a round number, right? A very specific number like that. Now, will that be the final number? I don't know. That's subject to evidence or something at this deferred restitution hearing, which is going to be March 21st. So that's when you'll know how much he's going to be ordered to pay back.
Now, if he doesn't pay
Usually-
that, is that does he go back to prison? Is that like a possibility during being that it's the same judge, or is it based on like his income? Like if he never makes it, he never really has to pay it.
Correct. It's based on his income. He needs to pay 10% of his gross monthly income needs to go toward it.
It's usually done on usually done through a federal website too. And I mean, I think the reason I know this is because that Billy McFarland guy that did the whole Fire Festival, that guy defrauded $30 million and he only got 5 years. He got lucky because it was like when COVID hit and he ended up getting COVID and ended up working a deal out to go to like a halfway home. But I remember seeing like a recent interview with him and he was talking about like the whole process of the restitution he has to pay back. He has to go on some like federally secure website. He has to upload pay stubs and like you were saying, Brody, it's like 10% of his income. And he's like, I'll be paying this stuff for the rest of my life because paying over $30 million, it's 10% is it's going to take
3,000 years.
Yeah. And they track it and essentially said like, if I miss anything and I'm not working, then there's definitely consequences. Like I could go back to prison.
Well, those payment sites are like, people don't really talk about it much, but those are a big money maker for government because they get a percentage of that. It's almost like a different type of deal, but it's almost like if you have child support, right? When you make your payments through them, they get a cut.
Yeah, they get a processing fee.
Yes, exactly. And that's why they chase so many people for the child support. People don't realize that part, that it's a big money maker for them. But
I mean, if he goes to work for McDonald's and 10% like that's
he'll never pay it back.
3,000 years. Yeah.
Right.
So one of the things that's really a tell where the government sort of admits that he's never going to pay it back is she did not fine him. And the reason she didn't fine him is she had the ability to fine him on top of restitution as part of his punishment, hit him with like thousands of dollars worth of fines, and she declined to do it because she said she'll never be able to pay it back.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you say she
kind of admitted, the judge.
Right.
She's like, I'm not going to fine him. It's pointless.
Now, like if he starts like stripping or something like that, like do they still, and it's all cash? I mean, you still got to pay 10%, right?
So I'm going to get to that, Duco, and we'll get to that. You're sort of jumping ahead to
I'm sorry. Shit. Sorry, my bad.
to the part of the ruling about what he's allowed to do.
The hell out of me.
About what he's allowed to do for work when he gets out. So we'll get to that. Hang on, I'm going to keep you in suspense, Duco.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
How old is he now? How old is he going to be?
36.
So he'll be in his early 40s.
I thought he was old. Yeah, he looks older, frankly.
Yeah.
I thought my wife asked me how old he was. I think he's like in his early 40s, but so only 36. All right.
Prison's tough, man.
Yeah. Then the prosecution spoke. And he started out that it was a severe and large-scale fraud. But he said he agrees that there were mitigating factors. And the biggest mitigating factor that the judge agreed with, which was the mitigating factor that didn't put him in the higher part of the range, was that he took responsibility early in the legal matter and he accepted the very first plea deal that was offered to him. Doesn't appear he tried to negotiate it. He just took it. And he saved the government a lot of time and money. And so, because the judge went on for his other mitigating factors to say she really wasn't buying that his whole life circumstances, the fact that he was adopted and he's an alcoholic and he's got drug and his addictions and all that kind of stuff. She was like, kind of like, so what? That was unpersuasive. Or the fact that he went on YouTube and he took responsibility publicly and promised to pay people back. She said that wasn't persuasive either because a lot of the victims felt that in the victim impact statements that was just him trying to improve his public image.
Yeah.
So the only really mitigating factor that persuaded the judge was the fact that he took a plea deal very early, very quickly, and did not make it difficult for the government.
Yeah, Brody, I was just going to say, then he must have had some kind of number in his head, like thinking like, all right, I'll just admit to this. If they give me the deal, I'm just going to take it right away instead of argue about it. So he's like, whatever, I'll just do 5 years. You know what I mean? It's better than 20. That's probably what I'm guessing. And that number came out. Okay.
I think his lawyer advised him on what the likely sentencing range was going to be, and they gave him a deal, and they gave him a deal that said, "Here's the sentencing range. The deal will be we'll file sentencing recommendations each side, and as long as the judge picks a number within the range, you're good." And that's what happened.
Wow.
And she pretty much put it right down the middle. So
yeah.
She split the uprights.
She did.
How long was the hearing overall?
It's about an hour.
Yeah.
It's about an hour. She then said the prosecutor said there were no forfeiture of assets as none were identified or located. So it doesn't mean there aren't any, but they don't think he's got any money.
Did they check his storage unit?
Yeah. I assume they did. I don't think they found anything of value in there. So,
did they check the cabinet? Sorry.
Yeah.
So when is his release date? Did they give an exact release date, or did they?
No, they don't give a release date because it'll change a little. It could go down a little. It could go up depending on how he behaves in prison.
Behavior.
He'll do at least 85% though.
Right.
You don't get a lot of time off in federal prison because
federal
prisons aren't overcrowded. They're not under pressure to let people out.
Right. And what does he what does he have already? A year, a little over a year served?
I think 14 or 15 months, something like that.
He's already a quarter into his sentence. Wow.
Mm.
So what year do we think he would be out? At best case scenario.
So it takes 70 minus 14, maybe 70 by 85% minus 14, whatever that works out to be, would be the earliest, I would think. Would be the earliest, I think.
Well, let's see.
41.
You got 70 months, right?
Yeah.
2030.
So
times 80 times say 85%.
Times 85% is 59.5 minus
14
is 45.
So it's like a little less than 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2029.
29 or 30.
For how much money did he screw people over on?
5.6.
5.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow. The thing is, people say it, but like it's not like he got to keep that money. It's all gone.
I know. I'm just, but it's gone for everybody. That's the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember that if Wesley takes a hit, it's not going to really bother him. I can't believe that he said that on the stream. He's like, you have so much money that what I took from you is not going to even affect you. Like, how could you even say that?
Right.
A fucking you steal a dollar out of someone's pocket, that affects them. You know what I mean?
Well,
like the guy's just so fucking pig-headed.
There was one financial impact statement where he only took the guy for $8,000, but the guy said it was his entire life savings, and he had to sell other assets to live. And so, and financial hardship suffered by the victims is that's an enhancement that moved him up into a different range.
Oh,
so,
was there any mention of the employees that worked for him?
None. There was zero mention of anybody else involved. Zero.
It's so weird, man. And there's no.
I would assume a bunch of them have plausible deniability. I would assume.
Well, bullshit.
It doesn't matter. No,
I know, but bullshit.
So what I bet the person that flipped was the accountant, because they were the only ones, like, once they saw the books, if they were to sign off on that, then they are screwed, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the accountant that flipped on them.
Yeah, they just rolled over on him, I bet you. The Fed just went to them and said, just tell us everything. We just want him. That's probably what happened. The bigger fish, the big fish, that's the one they always want.
I don't know that the victims are served anymore by putting all those people in prison.
I'm surprised he didn't flip on some other stuff. I thought they were going to try to get him to roll over on, I heard he had like some shady backers that were in some type of, nefarious, crime syndicates or whatever you want to say. And they were going to pressure him to to maybe
some
tell
money,
on them.
some money filtering.
Right. I thought that's what they were going to do with him and give him a very light sentence, but I guess not. At least not now.
So Brody, what can he do when he gets out? Like, what is he allowed to? Let's
So yeah. So this is great. So the judge, she went through the sentencing and the reasons, and she said he pled guilty to one count of wire fraud and one count of mail fraud. She described what he did as a Ponzi scheme and talked about the consignments and talked about taking cash to procure watches for people and never paying them back. And then he used the funds to support a lavish lifestyle, total losses of $5.7 million. She said there were 2 levels of enhancement because there was at least one victim who suffered financial hardship, and there were over 10 total victims. She said that there actually were over 40 victims.
Wow.
So that they know of. So, but she did say he took early responsibility. He took the first plea offer immediately. So that was mitigating. That was her biggest mitigating factor, but no mitigation for any of the other circumstances in his life, his family circumstances, his alcohol problems, public apologies. She wasn't buying any of that. Okay, so here's the good part. So mid-range, 70 months, but she did go to the top end range on supervision. She gave him the full 3 years of supervision. So mid-range sentencing, but went to the top end for supervision. Could have been 1 year, 1 to 3 years. She went the full 3. So here's the best part about what he can do. The prosecution asked for a complete social media ban, and the judge rejected that.
Wow.
And she said she didn't think that was really the problem. And even though it wasn't in the sentencing recommendation, she identified the problem as him being self-employed. So he is prohibited from being self-employed. He needs to get a job with a W-2 that shows pay stubs with proper federal withholding. And the judge believes that the theory would be if he's not controlling all the cash coming in from people, it's somebody that he works for, he's not going to be able to steal their money. He's just going to be a paid employee. He's going to get a paycheck and a W-2.
I think that's fair. I think that makes sense, right? He's a terrible money manager for sure, but I think if he got paid a paycheck and didn't have the capability to overspend, it would keep him in check.
Yeah, but he's gonna find some schmuck that's gonna front that for him. I mean, that's what he's gonna shoot for.
I don't know. It definitely seems fair. I mean, I don't know. Social media ban is like really pretty extreme.
But that's what he used to caper his crime.
To build his,
Well, yeah. I mean, the business is the primary driver. The fact that he was self-employed is the primary driver.
Well, I think here's where the thinking is from the judge. I think in her mind, the best chance for the victims to get paid back is because he's obviously capable of mega amounts of sales, right? Or he was at least at one point. Mm-hmm. If he worked for, let's say, I don't know, Wolven, we'll just pick someone who's, whatever, non-controversial, and he just becomes their number one salesman, and he's blowing out watches left and right, but he doesn't deal with the money end of it. He would be able to bring in a large enough salary to start putting a dent in that restitution.
Who the fuck?
And he would need a social media to do that. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of guys. I mean, when John Buckley was on the show, not the last time, but the time before, right? And he was talking about TPG. He said that on 47th Street and many other places, there's been guys who have, stolen a ton of money and gotten away with it and come back, and people still do business with them 2 years later. Or, it's like people
Jordan
have short memories. So
Jordan Belfort, he's very wealthy.
He's going to probably end up going back into like real estate or something, I bet you. He actually was really good at real estate. The articles that I read, it was really fucking good at it. And he published
sales and marketing
with it.
Did they mention anything about him doing massages? Is that banned? Or was that not mentioned?
As long as he works for a company.
W-2. Yeah, as long as he gets a W-2, it's fine.
There we go. Ali has a good idea. Maybe Burdines will hire TPG when it comes out. Marco will put him on the team. Yeah, I agree with OC.
So yeah,
for sure. I mean, Buckley
so
said
on the
as
social.
much. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, OC. I mean, JJ.
No, I was just saying Buckley said as much. Well, not last time, but the time before he was on the show, that there's many dealers who, have either B2B ripped people off, or and most of it was B2B. He said though, but they're out there.
So on the social media ban, though, the judge did say that that he's not prohibited from social media. There's no restrictions, except he needs to make all his account IDs and all his passwords disclosed to his parole officer, supervising officers, and they should get access to it anytime. It's subject to search and monitor anytime they want.
That's weird. Make your passwords.
All of it. Yep.
Maybe they want to check his OnlyFans when he comes out. They want to see like the private messages he gets.
Yeah, well, they probably want to like monitor him however they can without running into like any sort of potential grounds for appeal of the sentence, right? Like just get it over with. Like I could imagine if they went too extreme, it'd be like, all right, yeah, I don't think the judge really wants to like violate the guy's First Amendment rights.
So he waived his rights to appeal. The only way he could appeal, and the judge talked about this, is he could appeal this if he believes that he was somehow coerced or whatever into taking this plea deal. But they start out asking him if he's read it, if he understands it. He said yes to all those things. So he knew what was coming. He knew all this was coming. So the judge did say on the self-employment that if he applies for and obtains approval, I'm not sure exactly who that would be from, probably whoever supervises him while he's on supervision, he could be self-employed. So he's going to have to make some kind of case that convinces them that whatever he's doing as a self-employed individual doesn't put him in any sort of situation where he could steal from people or whatever. But my guess is he just rides out the 3 years working somewhere. It's a minimum wage job, and then the 3 years is up, he'll go be self-employed again.
Can you imagine if they allow him to have a watch business? That would be unbelievable.
There's nothing that prevents him from being in the watch business.
Unreal.
Either during supervision, as long as he's an employee, and nothing that prevents him from being a self-employed watch dealer.
Oh my God!
After supervision's up, nothing.
Back to the dills.
Yeah.
Deals.
Willin and Dylan, baby.
He's going to be on YouTube so quick when he gets out.
Netflix, baby. Apple TV.
Rags to riches.
Back to rags, back to riches. You never know.
Back to riches.
And then finally, he's got to do drug testing. It's subject to random testing whenever supervision wants him to drug and alcohol testing. He needs to do 6 months in a rehab facility. He needs to pay for all that, by the way. He's responsible for paying for it. How he's going to do it, I don't know. Also, no gambling. If he violates any of these terms of parole, he could be resentenced to more time. Finally, he requested and the judge agreed to recommend that he be designated and serve time in the Inglewood, Colorado Federal Penitentiary, so he could be closer to his son. If you look that up, that's a minimum security prison. It's got a few things. It's got what's also called a camp. And
right. We were talking about that before.
Literally, yeah. And that's so. My guess is he may end up in the camp. That's kind of where guys like him go. Nonviolent offender.
What does that mean? A camp?
It's literally a bad adult camp. He sleeps in a barracks like a Quonset hut with a bunch of other grown men, and there's. He has access to a yard to work out, and it's like a terrible like community center
Right. You could walk off if you wanted to, probably.
You could. You really could. You could
So
walk.
it's not like a locked individual room.
No.
It's
You're
like,
in the,
yeah. Okay.
you're in the dorm,
Club
like
set.
basically like a bad
Yeah.
college.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
It's like and you have a ton of stuff you could do, right? Like you could, a lot of the privileges of camp are like a joke. You could watch TV. You could do.
Yeah, there's some TV and there's some things you could do. Yeah,
I got you. Wow.
you can't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brody.
No. That's okay. I didn't really have anything to add.
No, you said you were getting. I'll let you finish. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When people say club fed, that's when they're talking about camps.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than being locked in your own cell. It's not like that. The camp isn't like that. I suppose if you did run, you'd end up in a cell. You would, they're not going to put you back into the camp. So, and given that these people don't spend a lot of time there, they're not there for, decades. They probably behave just because they know they're going to get out.
Yeah. Usually, if you're in a camp, you're doing probably like a year or so. I'd be surprised if they didn't put him in a low because he got over 5 years. But I would imagine, obviously one step, you get one problem and they're going to move you to the low. If you get like a fight or anything like that, they put you right in the low. But there you go, from all saying club fed, exactly.
It's crazy to think, and I just sit here and think about like his whole run on YouTube and stuff like that. And this is my opinion. People might not agree with me in the chat, but I think that he was really on to something. I mean, he was the first guy that started that whole kind of day in the life in the watch industry. And I mean, we got to admit it. Those videos actually were really like interesting. And I think that if he just would have played it straight in Houston, which it seemed like he was going to with Marco, and just playing his hand straight, I guarantee you his channel probably would have ridiculously blown up on YouTube. I mean, he had the format down. It was interesting. I mean, shit, it pulled me in. I was excited to watch every episode. But when he just started getting over his head and all that money that started coming through and it just wasn't making sense, like all the things he was buying and the places that he was living at, I'm like, dude, there's no way that all this money is adding up for what you're doing in these videos. I honestly think that he probably would have done well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys agree or not or disagree, but I think he had the formula.
You're right, Brian. His original business still exists, right? Like they got rid of him, like after he started spending like a crazy person. But like the fact is that it seems like the focus of this entire saga started when he moved to Beverly Hills, right? Yeah. They never say Dallas watch dealer, right? Like
before that. It was the blackout. Like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because he had some great ideas and some terrible ideas. Yeah. He just couldn't get out of his own way when he made the bad ideas. Like usually you're right. You lean into the good stuff you do, and you quickly, get away. When they say what's the best way to get out of a hole? Stop digging, right? But he just couldn't. Like after that, he had to do the fake charity thing, right? Well, we blacked out to do the charity. Just say, oh, that was a stupid idea. I shouldn't have did that. Move on, right? And lean into the good stuff he's doing, but he leaned into the bad stuff he was doing, and I think he got too big to want a partner where he had these visions of like making the fast money, and he didn't want to take a guy like Marco who's sensible, who made sense for a guy like him, right, to keep him grounded. I think you're right. I think he would have been huge, but forget about the YouTube money and all that stuff. He would have made good money doing that, but he would have made a ton of money selling watches.
Yep.
He would have made millions of dollars if he would have just played it straight, like you said, and took a little time, 2 more years before you start spending crazy, maybe make a big bankroll, then do the, Lambo and all that stuff, and, write it off against your company like everyone else does with these big companies, like do it the right way instead of on borrowed money. But he was definitely onto something.
The biggest red flags was like, when we started seeing the gambling and he's just dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars on roulette, and you're like, something's not right here. And then
that's crazy.
And then he went out and got that stupid penthouse thing, and you're like, dude, this is not adding up. Like something doesn't make sense here at all.
The money didn't add up. It was like what, 50, 60,000 a month.
Yeah, it was
crazy. What are you pulling on those Rolexes you keep flipping? I mean, 5%.
Yeah, exactly. The money just didn't add up.
Yeah, I mean, it was the judge referred to it as a Ponzi scheme, and that's what it was.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, 100%.
GMT is going to play him in the movie.
Yeah.
He just needs a man bun.
All I need
Yeah,
is
well, I don't think I look anything.
I wish
like
I could
that.
see the man bun, man. I would love to see that. I wish you could have got
I
a
know.
picture.
I know.
Can
That's
you take
great.
it when you're in the courtroom like that? Can you take a picture with your cell phone? Or is
Not
it
in
like a-
federal.
Fuck.
Yeah. They do sketches. Don't they usually
What if
do
you had?
sketches
What
in
if you had
federal?
Captain's meta glasses? Could you take a picture?
Oh, Cap could have snuck in the meta glasses. That's a great
Oh,
idea.
Cap.
Yeah, the
Wait a minute,
Google
JJ,
Glass.
don't you have a pair?
I do have a pair. You know what? I forgot about them. I don't know where they are. I've never used them. I bought those stupid meta glasses.
What do you
I've never
mean you
used
don't
them.
know where they are? How could you know?
I don't know where they are. They're in my. I don't know. They're in my basement somewhere, I guess, or in my house. I don't know.
Ma, Milo, get the
They're in
glasses.
mom's basement somewhere.
JJ, you should try to get Wesley back on now and see if he wants to try to
He
talk
did
about
say a while back he wanted to come on after the sentencing, but
You should, dude.
I don't think he's
That'd
going to be very happy about it. Maybe he
Yeah.
will.
Probably not. How much did he get raked over the coals? Poor fella.
I don't remember.
A couple 100,000 from what I remember.
So the victim impact statements were redacted, so you didn't know, there were no names for each statement, so you didn't know who the people were.
Wow.
Because
When they write like W and like B or something.
are you able to sort of identify? Did Wesley file one, and are you kind of able to identify based on maybe the amount which one was his? I don't know. I didn't go through them all.
Yeah, probably. I think we could.
I mean, he sort of told everybody what happened to him, so I don't know that it's not exactly private information for him anymore. But
Yeah, I mean, Bob was quite a bit, but I think Wesley was more.
Yeah, it was a couple
But I remember when
100,000.
they named them in the statement, it said like W whatever. It had like their initials, and you could tell right away who it was just from the initials. But maybe
Can
know
you
how
get
many people
audio-
didn't come forward too. That's the thing.
Can you get audio recording of any of that? Is it available, Brody? Do you know if you can get a FOIA request and get it? No.
I don't know if there was audio recording. I didn't. Should have paid closer attention to the clerks and whether there was a stenographer, court reporter. I didn't. I honestly, I didn't. Wasn't paying
I'd
attention.
love to hear if they had audio of it.
Yeah, who knows? I'm not sure either. I don't think they do though. I'm not sure if they do.
Well, I mean, they video and record everything in criminal, but I'm just not sure how federal works. Because I know they're usually pretty private about that stuff in federal. Let me see.
Guys, I got a question. Do you think I should grow a man bun?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's too hot in Darwin for that, right?
No,
Fuck
no,
no.
it's perfect. Yes.
You reckon?
Like yes.
How long do you think it would take you to grow it? Do you have fast growing hair?
To grow it, probably about a year properly, to be properly grown out.
Like Duco could probably grow out a man bun in like what, a month and a half?
That's perfect, GMT. It'll
would
take
they
you
like to
about a
hear
year. It'll take you about a year to get the accent down. So by the time you get the accent down, the hair will be in.
It'll be
And-
perfect,
and,
right?
And the cameras will be ready to roll.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're gonna put
We're
you
gonna
on
make you a star, GMT. We're gonna make you a star.
to be the Netflix TPG, baby.
How funny would that be, eh? That'd be hilarious.
That'd be great. I would love that.
I'd pay for it.
So,
I think his YouTube channel's gone. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
no, it is gone. I think they took it all down.
They took it down.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Ali,
big.
aren't you supposed to be on date night, Ali? He's pushing the Stogie
Yeah,
sample
they finally
pack.
pulled it.
By the way, we do appreciate Steve, so make sure you check out the Stogie sampler. Give him another little plug there. You got a nice little gift pack for us, and make sure you use the coupon code for the Watch Hangout. We got our own section in there, baby. But Ali's supposed to be on date night, by the way. He's supposed to be.
What's he doing, man?
Yeah, he's over here promoting instead of kissing.
That
Also
mustn't be going very well.
Maybe, I don't know. Ali GNT said it, not me.
Hey, I'm just reading. Hey, when you read the tea leaves, everything just shows.
Yeah, Ryan says that Wesley dude seems like a really good person. He had over $1 million invested in Tony. One guy that came out here on JJ's lost 90K piece from my favorite band, GP. Yeah, he really railroaded people with that Gerard Perigo shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, the watch is nice. Just
It's a beautiful watch.
believing in the hype was a mistake. Yeah, that's right. Wesley did go for over $1 million. But he did get a lot of watches. He did get a lot of pieces. So I wonder if he got any of those. Well, they all went down now, so I don't think it worked out at all for him. But we got a $5 super chat from Jay Giddy. I think we're almost at the goal, man. We're like 1 or 2 away. Thank you, Jay Giddy. Appreciate that. $5 super chat. He says tonight on American Greed, starring GMT.
Hey, whatever pays. If he pays, I'll do it.
GMT, if you hear Stacy Keach's voice, run.
Just pretend you're hearing what's his name's voice. Oh, never mind. I forgot his name. Hansen. What's his name?
Oh, Chris Hansen. Yeah.
Chris Hansen.
I read this thing. There's a Netflix documentary about that, about the whole program and to catch a predator and the pros and cons of it. I don't know what the cons would be, but yeah, supposedly it's supposed to be pretty good.
Oh, really? I gotta have to check that out. I used to like watching that show. All right, let's see. We got an update from Ali about date night. He says, "Bitch, please, and went perfectly. I need Brody to review a contract now. Latina is pressuring me into marriage."
Don't do it. Don't do it, Ali.
You're too old, man.
You know how the great Samuel Johnson, one of the great founding American, Americans. You know what he said about second marriages? The triumph of hope over experience.
I like that.
That's so true, buddy. If you think about it.
Yeah, that is very, very well put. Oh man. Ali, prenup, baby, prenup.
Friends with benefits, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh no, JJ, his channel's still up there. I just
Is
found
it?
Yeah, it's still there.
TPG?
Yeah,
Really?
Are you sure it's a real one?
Yeah, it's still there.
I don't see it.
I wonder if any of that residual income brings any.
What are you
I'll
looking
drop
at?
it in the private chat. Click on that link.
Oh, we got an update from the original OC. He says 120 plus in the house. Yeah, we had 130 something watching before that. Nielsen rating champion for the prime time slot. OC, we need an update of the Nielsen ratings. We're here to take all the leads. We're coming for the prime time slot. Competition is on, baby. It's on. What's that, Brian?
Remember who's going to do that road to redemption? He's going to do that road to redemption.
Oh, yeah, and pay everything back.
Who's going to money counter?
Yes. He had the thing counting.
$4.
Yeah. It was like $5 million. It went to like $4,999,000.
Yeah,
that's why you're there, and I'm $5 million in debt.
Yeah, they said that too, right, Brian?
Yeah.
That's why you're sitting here on a
okay,
podcast.
Brian.
In debt. It's like, and that's worse, man. Oh God, he was funny.
Because that's why you're sitting in your bedroom, and I'm $5 million in debt.
Bro, did you see that one when he was on the airplane? And I kicked
yeah.
It was just so uncomfortable at that point. I'm like,
dude, it was man.
I was like, all right, man, you gotta go.
That's why, Brian. That's why you're in a warm, comfortable home, and I'm sitting here homeless in prison. Yeah,
JJ, you were the only one to get him to blow his lid to lose his cool. Nobody else. Everywhere else he went, he just.
Yeah, I really wish my mic wasn't so bad that day. I think that's when I bought this Shure mic. That was the final straw. I couldn't take it no more. It was like really bad. I just felt bad because like Bob came on and I didn't want him to think it was like a setup because I don't know TPG at all. Like I don't even know how I would get him on the show. He got catfished on because of them. Like,
he was kind of easy to catfish because he thinks he could talk his way out of everything.
Yep.
Right. So,
100%.
But
so
Wesley
you give him the platform and he thinks he can perform.
Right. But Wesley had come on once before and he didn't come. When Bob came on and Wesley joined him, and they were both trying.
How did he find out? I wonder how he found out that they were on.
I have no idea. I mean, I guess it was floating around Reddit or whatever.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Yeah, he came on, I was like, oh shit, it's real. I thought someone was just messing around and it was like a video of him, like,
Wasn't he on a plane or something as well?
He was at the airport.
Yeah, he was at the airport.
Yeah.
At the end of the
JJ goes,
show,
"Can you
he
do me a favor? Can you take off your hat so we can make sure it's you?" He goes,
Did
"Oh,
he
shit."
say that? Did he say that?
Yeah.
Really?
JJ's
I don't
awesome.
remember that.
Yeah,
That's
he goes,
hilarious.
"Can you please take off your hat so we can see who you are?" Oh, it is.
You're
you,
like-
Anthony.
You're like, yeah, you're like Clark Kent, man. Like
was
nobody
so
can
good.
tell that you're Superman until you take those glasses off.
We got
what
the
a
Cap in the
classic.
house.
Speaking of last minute,
Hey,
Cap's he's like the closer. He's like Mariano, you know. He comes in
hey
for
boys.
the last half
What's up,
hour to
Cap?
drive it home.
Oh.
What's up, Cap? What's doing?
He's a closer.
It keeps people engaged. They're waiting for the this
Mhm.
last minute appearance. Shout out to Brody. Shout out to Brody. Court reporter. I don't know. He does it all. He's like the
Cap always
Andrew
comes
Cuomo.
last minute.
Stop it, GMT. I'm in a monologue, bro. Bro, this is why I don't come on, man. I can't fucking do a monologue. I can't say a
Hey, can
sentence
someone
without fucking
put up his
people-
mic because it's pretty
without
low?
you jumping in. He keeps going. What's wrong with you, bro?
You're very low, man. I can barely hear you.
I
I'm on
got
a
you,
pho-
Cap.
Well, you can't
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
me, especially when you're talking. Anyway, we're wasting time. People want to hear questions. Anyway, Brody, are you going to make
Yeah.
the copious notes public? Is there going to be a transcript? What's happening?
I could, if you want. I mean, you know, I don't really want to have to type something up, but if you want me to, I will. I mean,
I don't want
Chat
I don't wanna-
GPT,
give me
man.
an assignment. I don't type very well.
No,
Chat-
you don't.
Chat GPT. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Brody is an attorney, by the way. He's not a court reporter, you know.
Will
Yeah.
he sell those notes? How about that? We can auction off the notes.
Sure, I will auction off the notes. That
I like when you
Absolutely.
these guys are telling me that I should violate federal court rules by taking photographs and videos. That is not the place to commit any sort of infraction or violation. But I have a question, Brody, on the serious
Yeah.
note.
Mhm.
On the 10%, maybe you know this, I don't.
Mhm.
Let's say he either through a W-2 as a W-2 employee of someone else,
Mhm.
or he gets a special, consent or approval from whoever, and he's working on his own. But let's just say two scenarios. One,
Mhm.
he makes $1 million 1 year, and
Mhm.
he's seen. Let's be honest. At the height of this craze and market, which we don't have now, even if he wasn't basically stealing the money, if he did it legitimately, a P&L,
Stealing
legitimate.
the leads, Cap.
How much, let's say he can make 500,000, maybe $1 million is too high, but $500,000, does he have to give only 10% and he can pocket, the 450,000 for that year? Do you know?
The ruling she said is he has to turn over 10% of his gross of his monthly gross. That's
Right.
what the ruling is. So if
Right,
he makes $1
right.
million, he only has to turn over 10% of it.
Right, right. And if he wins the lottery, for example, he gets lucky, he plays, Powerball.
Well, no
or whatever.
no gambling, no gambling.
Gambling.
Oh, okay.
Gamble.
Okay,
I don't
good
think
point.
they'd like it if he played the lottery.
Okay, I was wondering if he won a scratch-off game for like $5 million, if the victims would be getting paid a lot sooner. All right, well, those are the two that I had. But listen, we go back. We predicted it, JJ. It's on the record. People can go back. We said 5 years the minute this broke, the minute he was charged.
I think we said 6, actually.
You think? Oh,
No,
okay.
I think we did,
There
actually.
you go. Well, that's what he
Then
got.
we really nailed it.
5 years and 10 months. That's what he got.
Yeah, because we said originally, like, it's a 20-year charge. There's no way he's going to get, because it was nonviolent and, whatever. It wasn't like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like that type of wire fraud. I know it's still wire fraud, but it wasn't really that, right? In my mind, at least,
Yeah.
anyway.
Guys, think about it. Elizabeth Holmes got 11 years. She conned people out of
God, she
$400
billions.
million. I mean,
I didn't
you
think
just-
about that.
these 3 to 5 to 7 years for white collar, up to say $10 million kind of stuff. That's what they got.
Well, yeah, bullshit. Yeah, it's
That's what they got.
pennies.
Yeah,
Where's
I'm
that gonna
wondering
run?
if he could be in Colorado. Oh, see you, Duco.
Good night, boys.
You going, Dugo?
I'm
Have a good
going.
night.
I gotta
Thank you.
run.
Good
All
night,
right.
bro.
Hi, boys.
Good night, man.
I'm wondering if this guy can run, watch deals from Club Fed on his phone and get some sort of special approval, to run something while he's in prison.
Yeah,
He's
is
not
that
allowed. He's not allowed. He's not allowed to be self-employed. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he can do it.
No, it's
Well, let's say I had a
can't.
watch company, right? And I wanted to hire him to be a salesman while he's in prison.
Mhm.
Is that legal?
I suppose, but I mean, practically, who's buying watches from him while he's in
No,
prison?
I'm just. I don't think it would work. I'm just curious. Like he doesn't even have access, I don't think, right, to anything.
No,
Like any social
there's
media?
no social media. There's the prison, email system, which is like a secure. You got to sign up. He's got to approve you as somebody that he's willing to communicate with.
Hmm.
I don't know how often he gets to check it. Probably daily. So.
Interesting stuff, man.
You could actually go. You could go to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and you can go to that location, and you could see what the rules are. They have a whole list of. They've got separate rules for everything, for email communications, for what's at the commissary, all kinds of stuff. So you could actually go to the site and see what life is going to be like from there.
We could also send them stuff, right?
Yeah, well,
I think I might commission artwork from him. What do you think? Bad idea? I mean, I'm not paying him a lot of money. I'll give him like a minimal amount. But
again, I don't think he could sell artwork for money because that would be self-employment income. So,
yeah, that's right. Man, what if I just offer him like, hey, draw me something. I'll give you some commissary. That's the same thing, I guess, right?
Yes, I don't,
I just figure it'd be cool to hang it up over here somewhere at TPG thing. Maybe not. I would make it extra obnoxious though. Like he has to draw like a massage mattress and a watch.
I thought you were gonna have him draw the leads. Can you draw?
Yeah. Can you draw the leads, please? By the way, guys, we are here for the leads. We have 122 watching. We want the leads. We're taking no hostages. No Australian walruses. We're harming this live stream. But we're out for blood. We want all the leads, and that's it.
JJ, you know what I think would be a good something for him to draw that would be cool.
70 months
And kind of
What's
capture the moment. Him in an airplane on a cell phone.
Yes.
Talking to you, and have like maybe you on the panel or whatever in the hangout, like kind of on the side. Him in like a plane, like in a bubble kind of caricature.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would look cool.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, with the big teeth, his big white teeth.
Well, look, the guy's got to do his time, and that's it. But
that's it.
He's doing what he's got to do.
Timepiece gentlemen's doing time.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Listen, let's hope that, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everyone's not going to be in thinking that he's going to be rehabilitate himself or what. But if he takes full responsibility, that's what you should do, and that's what he did. Now, whether or not that was upon advice of counsel or his own knowledge of, hey, if I, show kind of contrition and I take full responsibility, I'll get a lighter sentence. Regardless, if he actually truly believes it and then uses that time to kind of, rehabilitate himself, right? Maybe there's, maybe he could be redeemed.
Maybe. I mean, look, the guy's young. I think he caught a break, right? They could have hammered him. No, Brody? They could have told him 20 years. You did wire fraud. That's it. It's on the books.
I don't think the sentencing guidelines would have allowed for that.
Okay. Fair enough.
I understand that that's what the statute says, but they have these sentencing guidelines outside the statute, and then I don't think he was anywhere close to in danger of getting anything close to 20 years.
you think like and this is more a question for the lawyer folks. Do you think that like those maximum sentences are like if they get you doing a bunch of like really illegal crap, like gangsters, right? Like they got Capone on tax evasion, right? Like, is that just like a thing? It seems like that maximum sentence is just not something that you would give in white collar crime against. Generally speaking, the people he's ripped off are fine, right? Like, you know, it's kind of it's not that it's a victimless crime. It's more that like they're you know, it's white collar crime against people who already have money, right? Like there are a couple of victims that were hurt pretty hard, but for the most part, if you're buying a Rolex, you know, you're probably okay.
Well, the only one I could think of off the top of my head who got like a life sentence was for so many years, it was essentially a life sentence, was Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff. Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of another white collar criminal who stole millions of dollars who got life, or you know, anything, you know, like over 20 years. I can't think of anybody beside him.
Not to mention you can't really take restitution from the guy if he's in federal prison, right? So I guess if you're trying to make that money back, you wouldn't necessarily want to.
I sort of got the feeling that everybody knows the restitution it's something you have to do, something you have to order. It has to be the right number. It can't be some lowball number. It has to be the actual amount that you could prove he stole. But even the court kind of recognized that he's never going to be able to pay it back because the basis on which the judge said she wasn't going to fine him.
It's crazy.
She just basically said it was pointless to fine him.
Yeah, I mean the money's gone. That's not a bad. That's true.
Brian, you got to cut out, right? You were on the back.
Yeah, I got to cut out. I got to work tomorrow early.
All right, man. Get some rest.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, being sick and everything. Let's give Brian a big shout out, man. He was sick as a dog. He came on because he wanted to help give us the TPG info, and we do appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so much for having me up. And Brody, good job today, man. That's really helpful to have someone in there and go through this because you know the federal system is so tight. They don't allow any, you know, a lot of the like photographs and video and stuff like that. But that's really good, really good stuff. So,
Brian,
all
before
right,
you go, let's just read this last one for you, Brian.
Yeah.
This is Art the Clown. He says, "I'll never forget when Brian prepped for an interview with Anthony, and he never showed up." And then answered all his questions in his own upload. Brian went scorched earth on it. Good down.
Yeah. He dodged me.
If he listened to you, Brian, he wouldn't be where he is right now.
See that? If it just would have done that interview, he wouldn't be in Club Fed right now.
You could have put him on the path to the straight and narrow, but hey, everyone's got to learn in their own pace.
Right. See, that's the karma for not coming on my show.
That's it.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know. Maybe I'll write him an email someday and say, hey, maybe we should have done that interview.
If you would
all right, boys.
The whole history of the show. All right, Brian. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
See you, buddy.
Hey, Brian.
Take care.
See you.
Oh, funny stuff. So, Cap, what's the story? I know you're non-committal, but what do you think? We're partying tomorrow or what?
Tonight,
I'll leave it.
We
vague.
party, as you like to say. Tonight we party. Tomorrow we rest. No, I might make an appearance. I think I'll be signing autographs between 1 and 2. You have the 12 to 1 slot. No, I think I went to this antique event by me today earlier. So tomorrow I have a window.
Cool.
Oh,
I have a window. It'd be cool
you.
to see. Yeah, John Buckley and who's his
I thought he was going to say it would be good to see me. What the fuck? He says, oh, yeah,
what
good to see John Buckley.
I've seen you before.
All right, Cap. What were we going to say? Sorry to interrupt. I don't mean to be.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You can interrupt. It's your show.
But it's not Mr. GMT. I would have said that.
Okay. Anyway, so no, it's always good to see you. But we've seen, you know, we've met many times. So it's good to see Vukum and Buckley and who's that kid that puts him in that chokehold?
What's his name?
What's that guy's name?
I forget his name.
I'll call him Vukum.
Everybody calls him Vukum. It's slipping my mind right now. I always know his name too, and now just for some reason it's slipping
You
my
can't
mind.
remember his name is not that important.
No, he's cool. I like that kid. Tyler, that's his name.
Tyler. I like Buckley. Listen, in the morning on IG, I'm not gonna lie, I'm waking up, and then all of a sudden, who's on my Instagram live feed? Buckley, right, with that big sweater. He's got the gray sweater on. He's tired, and he's just answering all questions in the chat, just chatting with everybody, and that's the morning routine now. Is John Buckley?
Yeah, he does. I heard he gave us some good props yesterday's morning show. Did you see that part or no?
No, I missed that one.
Jay Giddy said he was watching it, and he said he gave a big shout out to the Watch Hangout.
Yeah, that was a nice appearance. Yeah,
that's awesome.
When he came on,
you could have been a part of that too if you had your camera on right now, but it's off, so you miss out.
Oh, look at this. We got as OC says, a flamingo blue super chat. We got a $2 super chat.
Flamingo blue.
Right, I love that. He says flamingo blue super chat. LTL Media. Thank you, Brian. I only respect you, Brian. I can't do it. My voice is not good anyway. He says, thanks for having me. Of course, anytime. Thanks for coming on. We do always appreciate catching up with Brian. Hey. Make sure you check out Brian's channel, LTL Media, on YouTube, guys. If you like any true crime stuff, Brian covers a lot of it, the Karen Reed case and all that stuff. And he's an old friend of the show, so show him a little love.
Yeah. Speaking of the flamingo blue, look who is wearing it. Mark Wahlberg, rocking the flamingo blue.
How much do you think they pay him to wear that?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Good question.
He definitely got paid, right? They were like, all right, take this. We'll give you another rainbow Daytona, whatever you want. Just wear this and say it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty much what he did, right? It's exactly what
it looked good on him, man. It looked good on him. Brody, what do you think of that one?
Jeez, you drank the Kool-Aid, didn't you? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. At this point, anybody who comes out with a Tiffany blue dial is like super late to the game, and it's all that sort of dial color stuff is over.
Tiffany blue was so yesterday.
Yeah,
to me, it's just kind of over. I don't care.
I'm back to the regular blue, Mr. Blue.
It's the blue, Mr. Pink.
Where's Marco?
I'm waiting for a
Marco should have showed up. He's supposed to gonzo. Cap, hold that though. I want to get to that in a second. I just want to. He's meeting up with our friend Matt, who watches the show. He flew in from London. He's in Chicago having dinner with Marco right now. So it's cool. Two guys from the Hangout from overseas are together, and we don't get to see it, unfortunately.
That's bullshit.
But, I told him hop on after dinner, say hello. I don't know. Maybe Matt's a little shy. He didn't want to come on, or maybe Marco. He's stealing the leads. Who knows?
Just we've only got 4 squares full. Where did everyone go? Jesus, everyone just dropped like flies.
It's good. It's good. We got another 13 minutes anyway. We're gonna be wrapping. We're gonna talk to Cav about his new watch. We're gonna do the race, and then we're gonna send them run over to Curry. I don't know. We're gonna tell it to him right now. Tell us, Cav.
All right, let's go.
Well, I don't have it yet, so I don't want to reveal. I just wanted to
give us a little teaser.
Wanted to tease it. It's going through eBay. It's not a large, it's not a very expensive piece. It's on, but it's still a nice mechanical timepiece with some charm, and it's going through eBay authentication now. And there's a story behind it, and we'll see. It has to go first to eBay authentication, and then it'll hopefully, once it clears that, and I don't see that there would be an issue, it will come to me. So hopefully within a week. There was a little delay with weather. It'll be in. So it's a neo vintage, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
It's a neo vintage. And that's it.
Is it a Rolex?
I don't even want to reveal that.
I only asked because
I don't even want to answer that one way or the other.
You can narrow it down, right? It's like either Rolex or Cartier. Like nobody says, "Hey, I got some neo vintage Breitling." You know what I mean?
Why not, bro? You know how nice neo vintage Breitling are?
I'll say this, Brody. You're not going to see it coming. As said in Devil's Advocate, you'll never see him coming.
Neo
was
Not
an
going to
Iron
see
Man
it until
three.
coming.
It could be neo vintage Vacheron. It could be neo vintage AP. I could see
Yeah,
that.
all those are on the table. It could, absolutely.
Is there even any
one of
such thing as neo vintage Patek? Because like modern Patek looks like neo vintage Patek.
It's all
I
new.
think so. That's true.
You're not wrong. You know that.
I
man.
tell everyone mine's 20 years old. They don't believe me because it's like not.
Look at this. We got a $2 super chat from our man Tariq, member of the crew. Thank you, Tariq. Appreciate that. He says, "Great show. Here's another flamingo blue super chat." Thank you. Appreciate that.
I love it.
Oh man, that's a good one. I like that. Flamingo blue, baby. Yeah, Cap, I'm excited to see Robert Wood is throwing out a guess. He says neo vintage Porsche design.
That's a
Possibly.
very good guess, man. I've mentioned that before. So
You have?
Robert's, on top of things. Could be, Robert. We'll see.
I've got a
Or
feeling
not,
we're
or
gonna
maybe
be very
not.
surprised.
Maybe not.
GMT specializes in the neo vintage Omega, right?
Yeah,
The
I've
James
actually
Bond.
bought neo vintage Omega, Breitling, and also Tag Heuer. So
Mhm.
I've done everything neo vintage, but I've sold them since then. But yeah, I have done them.
Oh man, you sold them? I was just giving you a nice credit, and you took it all away.
No, not all of them, but I've sold some of them.
Cap,
So,
what do you think I should wear tomorrow? What watch? Pepsi, Cartier, which one?
Day date.
Oh, that's a Cartier crowd. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something a little different, right? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's a Cartier crowd.
You think so? No, Buckley's all about. That's a Rolex crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he sells like the old date justs and stuff like that. He likes.
Yeah, get a date just with a Buckley dial.
Oh, we got a good question here from OC. He wants to know how big of a super chat to take down the hideous melted rainbow Daytona thing down on the wall. Oh, no way. They stopped making those because those are the old ones that say Rolex. I think they got in trouble and now they don't say it no more, but no way. That's got to stay. Those are two of my, and then my Eye of the Tiger commission. No way. Those got to stay. Sorry. Not for sale.
I found this site where that sells these. Obviously, they mustn't be real, but they've got those. We bought those Rolex watches, clocks for wall clocks, but these ones that I've seen have got the actual end at the start of the links, actually on the ends of them. They look pretty cool.
Nice. Oh, what do we got here, Cap? Hold on, let's get them on the Jumbotron. Strike Master?
What the hell is that?
What is that?
So there's a pickup at the this antique show.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking that is antique.
This thing was hiding in like a corner. They weren't even displaying it behind boxes. And I said, what the heck is that? And so I pulled it out and see at the bottom it says Williams on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pinball machine company, Williams.
Oh,
so this is
Williams
like the head of
Sonoma?
a pinball machine.
Got it. Understood.
See where it has that opening at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the only thing that's missing is the pinball machine.
Right.
The most critical part.
So I went back and forth.
Cap's still gonna hang it. He's still gonna hang it in his game room and like stare at it.
I will. Well, now I have to get a pinball machine. But I think it has the bowling pin, Strike Master. It's got pins flying around and.
Yeah. Now that you mention it.
Come on, Cap. We know why you bought that thing.
It's caught my eye.
Look closely, people. Come on.
Von Krull says Williams made Defender and Robotron 2084 also.
Exactly. There you go. Now I got to get one of those.
How much you pay for this thing, Cap? Is that uncouth to ask? Was it
no,
over $1,000?
No, this was cheap. This was like nothing. I think it was $40 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right. If you decide you don't like it, you chuck it in the fucking garbage bin. No big deal.
That is true.
$40. Me a bag of shells, Cap.
I don't know. I keep burning money everywhere I go. So I got a couple of records too. I got some vinyl, and I don't have a vinyl record. I don't have a record player. So, it's like
I
one
want to
of
have a
those
record player.
things. When you go, more junk that I don't need. When you go, when you go to these things, don't you feel, well, if you ever go, I don't know if you do, but like, I feel like
Antiques
compelled
Roadshow? No.
to get to buy something, you know? It's like,
To make a
I feel
memory,
like
like?
I got to walk out with something. So I
Mhm.
got that ridiculous pinball machine head, and I got a couple of records, AC/DC Back in Black, and then I don't know why I got this one, Cheap Trick. I got a record from them.
Mm.
That was a mistake.
You didn't like that one? You don't approve?
No, I don't really listen to them, but I mean, back in the 70s, I guess they were out. I may have listened to them maybe once, but they had some Zeppelin, Rolling Stones. They had some other really cool albums, but and then I got some buttons, which I'm never gonna wear. Related to the moon. I'll show you. Hold on.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty
let's see what
cool.
it is. Oh, that's cool.
Well, this
Nice.
is not related to the moon, but this is it's kind of in the same time frame. Little Kennedy Johnson button.
Nice.
Little
That's
pin,
pretty cool.
pin. Yeah, and then check this out.
Gotta be careful.
This,
We don't want to see your balls. You know, we're coming close there.
okay, yeah, don't do that.
I don't know. I think some people would.
GMT.
Some on this panel, maybe.
Oh, nice.
So this one's cool. This kind of goes with the moon.
Yeah, if we
watch
actually
thing.
made it to the moon, that would be cool, right?
Yeah. Well, this. See what they did? The lengths that they went through to
Propaganda buttons.
Yeah. Here's one propaganda button with these fake, these guys, Armstrong, Collins, and Aldrin, fake.
Nice.
Here's another fake one. They faked this guy, John Glenn. He went to first American in orbit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
These
and then
guys all work
Shepard.
at the milk factory. They just took their pictures.
This dude, look at his. Yeah, another milkman we have. You can't read that, but it says Navy Lieutenant Commander Alan B. Shepard, America's first astronaut.
Nice.
Wow.
Cap thinks so. Cap Omega is based on a lie. Basically the whole watch company.
You got to sell your Speedmasters now before Trump reveals that we never went to the moon. He's gonna declassify it.
Are you serious?
No.
I got to sell these buttons then. Pins,
then he's gonna send one of Musk's SpaceX rockets, a manned rocket to the moon, and claim that he's the first president to send a man on a moon.
I did it the best. I was the first.
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna go.
Yeah, see, JJ though, I could include these pins, not the Kennedy Johnson one, but the other ones. If I'm selling my Speedy, if I ever get rid of the Tokyo, this will go in the package as a bonus.
Don't get rid of the Tokyo, man. Don't get rid of the Tokyo.
Go in there as a bonus. So what watch are you gonna wear to Buckley's? It's a big
Hold on
question.
1 second. We got a super chat from our man Bubba Hotep. We got to show a little love and respect. $5 super chat from Bubba Hotep. He says, "I approve of Captain's collectible pickups." There you go. It's not an elephant foot, but it will do. By the way, guys, we're going to give a 2-minute warning if you want to get into tonight's race. It's going to be hot and heavy. We got a lot of steep competition. It's going to be a good time. So you got 2 minutes to get in before we start racing.
Do you remember that big box I had here? The sideshow one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it?
Yeah. It's gone.
Yeah, okay, I'll show you what it is.
Yeah.
Just now, since we've got 2 minutes.
Thank you, Bubba. Greatly
See if I can
appreciate
find
it. Yeah, and then
Which
we're going to get
angle
back
is
to Cap's question there. What am I looking for? What are we looking at here?
I'm trying to find the fucking thing.
Let me put you on the big camera.
There it
Put
is.
you on the Jumbotron.
You see that thing there?
No.
See that woman there? Can you see it where the fan is?
No.
Oh yeah.
You can't see that?
Yeah.
Can't hear shit though.
Oh wait, hold on a minute. Hold that thought, GMT. Look at this.
There we go.
Hold on.
You guys having a few drinks or what? You guys having a good time out there?
I can hear JJ. I think you gotta yell. You guys gotta yell. Hey man, are you there, guys?
What's going on? You guys having a couple drinks or what?
JJ, Mr. GMT. We got Steve and the captain. All right, guys. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
We got Canada for drinks. Canada. We got Scotland, and we're all in the United States of America, baby. There we go.
Nice. You guys having a good time?
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me give you. I'll get on the
Let's see those watches. What watches you wearing? What watches you have on?
Oh, what watch are we wearing? Hold on. I'm wearing the Vatron. He's got the Pepsi.
Nice.
Pepsi.
Beautiful. Mr. GMT's signature watch. And we got them
There we
gone.
go. All right. All right, GMT, take it away. Where were we? What were we looking at
Let me
there?
see if I can find it again.
Good to see
Fuck.
people meeting from all over the world because of the show.
here.
You know what I mean?
Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's what was in that box. See that big fucking statue right there?
Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. Holding
Where
holding the
Superman's
chick.
holding Lois.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's the statue. That was in there for about 6 months, just sitting there.
Back.
It's back. It's back. Let's go.
Oh, there we
They're
go.
back.
There we go. We're back. We're on the run.
What
Hold
are
on.
you guys
We gotta
up to?
listen to it. Yeah, we gotta listen to one. There we go.
What are you
Now
guys
we're
hear
up
us?
to?
What are they saying?
What are you up to? What are you guys up to?
I can't hear a fucking. What's up, guys?
What are you
Hey,
guys
can
up to?
you hear
Come on,
us?
you got to talk. You got to take it away. Talk to us. Tell us what's going on.
What's going on? What are you up to?
Oh, shit, hold on. I sound like a different. We gotta mute ourselves.
Can you hear us?
He's no Gonzo.
No? You can't hear us?
He's not
Look
a
at that.
Gonzo
Now he's
specialist.
fucking
No,
muted.
it's no idea.
All right, we're just. gonna
What's up,
leave him.
guys? How's it going? We're at an Irish pub, Irish bar, Irish pub. What is it called? Kitty O'Shea. Irish bar.
Nice. What are you guys up to? What are you doing there? What are you
This
doing?
is chaotic, man. Say that again?
What are you up to?
Your butt. We're just
What are you up to?
we're ready for a night in the sun. Yeah, exactly. We're ready for a night in the sun.
Oh, you guys having a good night out? Baca Watch says, thanks
What
for
are
the
you
update.
drinking?
Good
What are
night.
you drinking?
What are we drinking?
A nice
I had
ceiling
an
shot.
Irish Mille. What'd you have? Had cranberry frost. Some kind of cranberry. Some cranberry drink. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nice. Sounds
Yeah.
like
What sort of
you're having a
Irish
good
guy is this?
time.
He's drinking the cranberry juice.
All right. You guys have a good time. Thanks for checking in with us. We do appreciate
It's
it.
cool, man. All right, guys. Enjoy, guys.
Have a good one. Thanks for coming on.
Stay
Appreciate it.
sexy.
Damn, I had to boot them faster than TPG.
That was his poor performance by Marco. I gotta say that.
Yeah, he didn't have any headphones, man.
That was painful. That was painful.
J Kitty says they're sitting on the same
I know.
side of the
Notice, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. That was good to see him, but it was.
Yeah,
It was
for
good to
sure.
see him.
It's just hard to hear. It's not. It wasn't
You
working.
got to get an earbud in that situation. I've been there. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Or you
have an
got to just
earbud.
keep talking, right? Like we're not gonna hear. You're not gonna hear us, so just keep talking. Like say what you're doing, you know. But
Yeah.
anyway, what can you do?
Yeah, it was good to see the who was he with?
I don't want to say his name on the. I don't think.
Okay,
That's his
yeah,
name.
that's why I didn't say his name because I
Matt.
wasn't sure.
He's
what
with
we were
Matt. I
doing.
don't want to say his
Oh,
whole name.
okay. Yeah.
You'll
I
know
know
him if yeah.
I know who he's with. I kind of just didn't want to, didn't know the.
But stop asking
protocol.
stupid questions if you know. For
Oh,
fuck's
shit.
sakes, Cap.
It wasn't a stupid. It was a smart question because JJ knows whether or not we should say his name. Dummy.
Ah, okay. So you're being strategic.
You fucking
Okay, I
dumbass.
gotcha.
So I
It was
think I'm
all.
gonna
It's
go.
all strategic, man.
I think I'm gonna go Pepsi tomorrow, Cap. What do you think? Pepsi or the Cartier Santos Dumont? It depends what I'm
Pepsi,
wearing.
Pepsi.
I would. Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I like the Cartier Santa. It's a beautiful watch. I'm thinking that event Pepsi would definitely work. What else do you have? Not Sub. Cartier is
Gold
nice.
Daytona I wore to his last event.
Yeah,
Day
he's
Date
got
I
the
wear
Day
all the
Date.
time. I could wear the
Yeah.
IWC that I just got, but
I reckon the Pepsi.
You know what? Maybe
Yeah.
Brody. Look, Brody's right on most
Accurate.
things. Maybe the
He says
Cartier is
Cartier.
the answer.
Well, I like his idea of the Cartier. The thing is, if I'm not, you got to kind of be a little dressed for that. If I'm not like kind of dressed up, I think I'm just gonna go Pepsi. If I'm casual,
Right.
if I'm cash,
What's the? Hang on, wait a minute. What can you wear? Whatever you want? Is it a formal event? What is
yeah,
it?
it's just a daytime event in the watch shop. You know, just like
Okay,
customers and friends. It's gonna be some food, some watches. You know, it's
That
just a
sounds like
hang.
a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it should be good. Should be a good time. Let's see. What do you say? We get this race underway, guys? What do you think?
Let's fucking do it. Let's do this shit.
Let's do it.
All right, we got 22. Let's see. We're gonna add OC tonight because he's been a good participant.
Very cool.
And we're going to add Von Krull because he recently became a member, and we'd like to promote people becoming paid members to the Hangout. We want a lot of members. We want all the leads.
If you want to hear me out, just quickly. I think if you want to get more people on the panel, you should actually every episode or every show, you should put one of the panel members in the race. That way you give them an incentive to jump on the panel.
Everybody here already is in the race, though. So
no, I'm saying like as in future races, like
By the way, OC reminding everyone we need one more teal super chat to make the goal. That's a $5 super chat. I don't think it's going to happen. Looks like we're one short today, but that's okay. Story of my life, one short, right? Just a little short. All right. We got 24 people in the race. We're going to give, we got Shadi. Good to see Shadi. OC. And then Brody hit it. One more. And original OC. Great panel. And Brody's copious notes. For a great panel and Brody's copious notes. Thank you, OC. See, I put it OC in for free and he winds up joining.
What a gentleman. What a true gentleman.
Thank you, Brody. Greatly appreciated. All right. You know what? Now I'm going to steal GMT's idea. I'm going to put the caps in.
Well done.
All right. See that cap?
Cool.
But you should promote it as well every show. That way you get more people on.
That is a good idea. I like that. All right. The captain's in. So we got 25 people in total. We're going to set the clock to 44 seconds as we do. Tonight we're racing camels. We're going to lower this music. That's first things first. We're going to shuffle the characters so there's no fixes in type comments in the chat, which I'm sure there will be anyway. And we're off. Okay, we got everybody neck and neck, but here comes Kurt. He's leading by a nose. REG and Robert Wood and Brody have now taken off as well. Mr. WE&T coming up top next to Perth and the captain, Tariq in the back of the pack next to Bubba Hotep and GD. Here comes Vimal turning on quick next to JD smoking pipes. LTL Media running mid-pack next to the Happy Meal, Jay Giddy, and Liberty Spot. Anthony C. falling behind next to Toyota Mo. REG just took a nap. Those tariffs are weighing down heavy on him. Here comes Brody. Brody and Kleinerhund neck and neck for the top spots. GD coming on strong. Perth Luxury up at the top next to Tariq. And here comes the captain gaining speed. Will the captain take it with a freebie? He does. The captain wins it. Look at that. Cap wins
it. I went out way too fast.
That's insane. Oh
now
my
they're
God.
definitely going to say the fix.
I don't know what happened. Captain couldn't win a race to save his soul for like 2 years. Now all of a sudden, well, you've won like a few now, Captain.
I'm like up to like 4. It's ridiculous.
If you've been sprint training on the weekends, what are you doing?
I've been riding the camel. That doesn't sound good.
That does not sound
I'll tell you right now.
We got Neo in the chat. Good to see, brother Neo.
Hey, my countryman, Neo. What's going on, brother?
Good to see Perth, by the way. That non-chill filtered natural color Perth Luxury.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was great. Great to see Neo, Perth.
Oh, Neo, yeah.
Hold on. We get a lot of guys tonight. A lot of guys. It was a great show. We had a blast. We do appreciate everybody. We're going to be sending you guys over. We're going to link over to the Franchise Club, also known as the French Fries Club. We're going to get the latest in gossip and watch talk on the YouTube space. We do appreciate everyone for hanging with us tonight. Cap, GMT, Brody, incredible notes. Thank you very much. Couldn't have done it without you. Brian from LTL Media. Make sure you check him out. Please check out Steve's Cigars from Stogie Sampler. Check out his gift packs for the Hangout. Ari, everybody who joined the panel tonight. Mitch, I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of people. Everybody hanging with us in the chat. We do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We will be back Sunday for Sunday Fun Day. But for now, go enjoy a little time with Curly. And don't forget, guys, wear your watches. And make sure you go to the VUCAM event tomorrow at the VUCAM store on Route 9. Look it up on Google if you're local. Come meet me, the Cap, and a bunch of other guys. We do appreciate you all. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, guys. Look what I can do. I know it's all fun, but I just can't do this. Hey, Archie, I'm leaving you tomorrow. come leave.